Guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're here playing with makeup as always. If you're new, I'm Najwa. Hi. If not, then welcome back. I'm just going to be applying makeup, doing a look, and we'll see if we like it at the end. I'm starting fresh faced right now. I have nothing on. I'm going to start with skincare just to show you guys what I do. I washed my face this morning, and now I'm going to apply my e.l.f. hydrating water essence. I've been using this stuff on and off, but I quite like it. I don't see a difference. I don't really see a difference, but I like it, like how it feels at least. So I just go ahead and apply that on my face with my hands. My hands are clean too. I like to just put a few drops in my hand and then work that in. Now the next thing that I like to apply is my hyaluronic acid. This is from The Ordinary. It's their 2% hyaluronic acid plus B5. I kind of do like two squirts. I don't know. And I work that in my hands and then I apply it. And this kind of leaves my face really sticky, and I like that. That is The Ordinary. My face definitely does not feel as dry as it started out, which is good. You always want to make sure you moisturize and put your base, your face is well moisturized. There's no flakes or anything like that under your makeup because it will show. Now I'm going to apply my eye cream. I'm using the Sephora brand eye cream, this one right here. It's their brightening eye cream. It says it has hyaluronic acid as well, and it hydrates and depuffs. So that's what I'm using. I love eye cream. I tend to kind of go a little bit overboard with eye cream, but I really love when my eyes feel hydrated. All right, so now that we have our skincare on, I also like to apply a oil-free moisturizer. I've been using this from Neutrogena again. This is their oil-free SPF 15 moisturizer. Now this has SPF 15, but I do like to go in with some more SPF. This is SPF 40. This is from the brand Supergoop, and it's their unseen sunscreen. So I really like it, and I always recommend this to my clients because it has that clear consistency, so it's not going to leave you looking, especially for my dark goddesses, it doesn't leave you looking purple. So I rub that in. I allow that to sink in because it has that silicone texture, and I really don't like to go in straight with foundation after this because it slips around too much. So I just let that sink in a bit. You can also, you know, go in with a fan just to dry that top layer. Now for primer, I've been using a few primers lately. So I've been bouncing between the Ren Perfect Canvas primer. This one's really good. Great for your skin as well. I've also been using the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I'm almost done with this little sample size. I've also been loving the Cover FX primer. This is the gripping primer. I think I'm going to use this one today just because I really love how much it grips. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a nice glob. I use a little bit of primer, guys, and I just use it in the places that I'm going to need it. So mostly in the center of the face. so now I'm back. I'm all primed. As you can see, my face is definitely glowier, and it is ready for makeup application. So on a regular basis, I apply my foundation first because I just love doing that. I love getting the base done. I usually do my eyes last because they're simple. I don't wear much shadow, so I'm not expecting much fallout. And that's kind of what I'm going for today, just a natural, you know, everyday type of look. So I said all that to say I am going to start with skin first. So one of my favorite foundations that I've been using is the Maybelline the Maybelline Super Stay foundation. It claims that it's a 24-hour foundation, which I can say that it lasts really long. I can't attest to 24 hours because I haven't worn foundation that long. That's kind of gross. But I've worn my foundation for like 11 hours plus. So we can definitely tell that this is a really, really long wear foundation, full coverage, and it is the perfect match to my skin. Like, can you see that? It's insane. So I am in the shade 312 Golden Dior, and I like to apply with a foundation brush. This is just the brush that I used yesterday. So I take a pump of foundation and I kind of just stipple it all over to start, and then I work it in. And as you can see, it matches my neck. Can you see that? Perfectly. It's crazy. So I just go ahead and work that in using circular and kind of patting motions. So that is just one pump of foundation, and as you can see, it covered quite a bit. I'm not done blending, but it covered quite a bit of, you know, my discoloration, acne scarring. All right, so that's one pump. I like to go in with a second pump in the areas that I need it. So I'm gonna go into here on the cheeks, here around the mouth, and my forehead. Okay, now that I have my 2 pumps of foundation applied, I like to go in with a sponge and just pat to make sure that everything is blended and there's no streaks or anything. I like to do this step. This step, I feel, makes the world of a difference. It also makes your foundation look a bit more natural because it picks up the excess. Now that we have our foundation applied, I can still see my skin through it. I can still see like the scar right here. I can still see this right here. But it is at a place that I appreciate and I like it, and I can work with this. So the concealer that I've been using lately is a Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm in Golden Beige. And I have been liking very soft concealer, not soft, but just not over applying. So I kind of just hit right there. And also on this side, I just hit right where I need it, which is right in this section here. And I kind of like to bring it up on the sides here, like that. So that's my concealer. The most crucial step with concealer is to let that dry. So this fan, I just like to go ahead and let it dry for maybe a minute or so with the fan. Let me get my sponge ready, and then I will see you guys in the blending stage. So ever so slightly. I'm not trying to blend harshly. I'm just trying to diffuse the lines right now. Just diffusing, so you can't see a harsh line. Now with the sponge, I'm just going to blend out that center of the forehead. Now, I like to go back in to my concealer, especially in the center, and just apply another, like a smaller kind of semicircle. And I'll leave that there until the end. Okay, now that we have that blended, I like to go in with a brush and just blend out that concealer, the line of concealer. But I like to do this not with a sponge, because the sponge kind of gets it a bit, like it erases that line, and I don't want to erase the line, I just want to blend so that it diffuses it. So that's what's going on with the concealer. Now, before I go in to set the concealer, I want to just make sure that all of my creases are gone. So look up and blend out. It would be a good idea to kind of have your powder ready, and what I mean by that is like get some in the cap here. So now that my powder is ready, I'm gonna go back in, and I have a paper towel down here that I'm just every time I go into my concealer, I kind of dab it on this paper towel just to get off the excess. So blend, and I just apply that under the eyes, just like that. And I kind of go over my nose as well, and just tap some in the center here. And this is just me setting, I'm not baking. I'm just using a very light amount of powder to set. The parts of my face that I want to be set are set. I'm gonna move to the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and first clean off my lips, because I really hate foundation lips. Okay, so now that my lips are clean, I will go ahead and apply some lip mask. Is this a lip mask? Yeah. Some lip mask to it so that it can be conditioned by the time we are ready for lips. Okay, so eyes, I'm going to zoom you guys in, and we will start with our eyeshadow. Oh. I'm so silly. We're zoomed in, guys. We are in there. You can see everything. So for eyes, I think I'm gonna go with my Huda palette. I really like this palette for kind of neutral looks, because it just works, you know. For my eyes, I'm gonna use my Huda palette, but let me go ahead and apply a little more concealer. And then that same brush that we used on the nose, we can use that to prime, to blend. Now I'm going in with a Morphe 513 brush, and it's like this. I'm gonna take this shade. I'm doing very neutral shadow today, so I think I'm gonna go into this one right here and kind of build that in the crease. And that shade is called Teddy. So So I'm just going to apply Teddy in my crease. And again, I did not set that concealer because I kind of want, even though it's a natural look, I want pigment, you know? I need pigment in my look. So I just tap on some product and then I'm blending. So blending for some is difficult on top of a wet concealer. If it is for you, then just go ahead and set your concealer lightly with some translucent powder. For me, I'm used to working with a wet base, so this isn't anything that, you know, that scares me. Not that it scares other people, I'm just saying. What I've noticed when I blend my crease color all the way up into my brow here, it kind of makes it look better. Like, it looks so much more, like I didn't really, like I slapped it on, but cute, blended. It just looks better when I kind of blend that up into the brow. And this is the reason why I don't do my brows first, which I don't know, other people do, just depends on who you are, I guess. Now I'm taking a Morphe E17 brush and it looks like this. And I'm gonna just go into Raw, which is this shade right here. It's a bit darker. And I'm gonna do ever so slightly, just apply that on the outer corner and just blend. Not really outer corner, but just this side of the eye, because I'm gonna bring that in to the middle as well. So now the only section that doesn't have shadow is on the inner corner here, and we're going to apply something neutral, light, not shimmery at all. I'm gonna apply this this shade right here called Play. It's like a bone, creamy bone shadow. And I'm just going to apply that on the inner, or the rest of the lid, I should say, not the inner, but the rest of the lid. Just like that. And I'm kind of meeting it with all the other shadows, just like that. Oh, that's pretty. Now I'm gonna take that same color Play and kind of hit the brow bone so that it's not shiny, because the brow bone can get shiny because we have concealer on it. So let's just hit it one time. I'm gonna do my brows off camera and my lashes, and then I'll come back and we'll do the under eyes, okay? All right, so we are back. I'm going to now apply my lashes that have been drying for quite some time. I'm just going to sit these on my eye. Okay. And these are Lena lashes in the style Iman. They come in this little cute packaging. Now that my lashes and my brows are done, I'm gonna work on my bottom lash line. So first I'm gonna take the brush that we did the outer corner and grab some of that shadow and just blend it underneath. Then I'm just gonna take a pencil brush, one like this. I've been using it for like neutral colors, but I'm taking Teddy, which was that first crease color, just to kind of blend that out. Actually, let me use a different brush for that. So that's what we have so far. Now I'm taking Play, that very creamy color, and applying it also on the lower the lower lash line. Now for a final touch, for the eyes at least, I'm gonna take this is a paintbrush actually, but I use it because I like how like flimsy it is. It's flimsy, but it's stiff at the same time. Okay, so I'm going in with Daydream, which is this shade right here. So I'm hitting right here, right here. Waterline vibes, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go like nude. I think I'm gonna go like this, which is that shade, which is a waterproof Sephora eye crayon in Pretty Little Thing. One more very important step for my eyes, and I've found that this really ties everything in and just makes it look more like more done, is the bronzer in Caramel Cutie. I'm just gonna hit that right in this section here. So I just love to do this. Caramel Cutie right here, up into the brows and right down the nose ever so slightly. Okay, so that is my eyes all done. I really like how it turned out. Looks pretty. I'm gonna zoom back out so we can do the rest of the face because I feel like I'm so close. All right guys, so I am back. My eyes are all done, brows are done, and I'm loving how it looks. Let's finish up the face real quickly. So bronzer, I like to go in with next, and I'm using Beijing Gal from Fenty. This is my favorite bronzer of all time. I went back to using my Tarte bronzer for a little bit, but definitely, and it does a good job. The Tarte bronzer does a great job, but Beijing Gal, oh my god. It just gives me the most sun-kissed look, and I love it. So I like to just pat on. This is a e.l.f. complexion brush. It's pretty big as you can see, but it definitely works to bronze up the face. I like to go in with highlight and then blush. I don't know why that kind of has been my thing lately. So highlights, I haven't been doing much. I've been doing a very soft glow, which is why I'm using a sample. I have the normal size of this, but I am using a sample of the Laura Mercier Glow Powder. I really like this for a highlight. When you first swipe it on, it looks cray, but then as you blend it, it just like melts into your skin. Like, oh my gosh, such a beautiful, like, everyday highlight. This is not an Instagram highlight, this is an everyday glow. This blush, it's called Make Them Blush. It's a peachy blush. Oh my gosh, this is a Morphe E3, and I'm just going to work that in. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now, the lipstick that I've been using is a MAC lipstick. Like, we are going OG, but it's not OG. It's the Powder Kiss lipsticks, and this one is in Sultry Move. Sultry Move. And it's this shade right here. It is such a pretty color. Oh, God. This is so pretty. Okay, so I bought this on Amazon. This is a book for like pencils. I can't remember the price. I'll put it up if I can. And I freaking love this thing. It has a handle here, I love it for my kit. So I put all my liners in here. I have my MAC liners. I have random ones on this side, the neutrals. I have my Kylie liners on this end. Oh, Jesus. I have some reds and some pinks over here. And then over here, I have some ColourPop liners and Makeup Forever liners as well. Random ones, random colors. So now I have my ColourPop liner. This is BFF3. And I'm just going to do a soft line around my lips here. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I really loved how this turned out. I love the shadows that I used. The Huda Beauty New Nudes palette is amazing. I think it's great quality. I haven't tried those chunky glitter, pressed glitters yet. These two here I haven't tried, but I probably will. All the other shades are beautiful. They're beautiful. The bronzers, you guys know I love from Fenty Beauty. And the Pretty Vulgar blush is my go-to peachy blush. And then the lips, the Powder Kiss lipstick from MAC. Those are my absolute favorites. Love, 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 love them. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to see more videos. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.